My final question for you, Mike, is what would you say is the biggest misconception in blended learning?
Well, I'm a big proponent of it, and I love it, and I love how broad it could be. And I think the biggest misconception is that it pales in comparison to face-to-face learning. And I don't think that's the case. I think I'm under the belief that blended learning, which is a blend of asynchronous and synchronous learning, when done correctly, produces a learning environment more powerful than a face-to-face environment or a fully online environment. That is my belief. That is what I have come to believe about blended learning. The sequencing, what you choose to be asynchronous, what you choose to be synchronous, how you put them together, how you space them, all the things that go into it can make something that is actually more powerful. And I love that idea. And it's not to take away from the face-to-face experience. That's still, it could still be a part of it, as well as the asynchronous part. Um, and I also think that blended learning, another misconception is maybe that still a choice. I don't think it's a choice anymore. Um, what I just said, what blended learning is, the mix of asynchronous and synchronous, most people are doing that. If you have an LMS, you're doing that. If you're using email, you're doing that. If you use Zoom, you're doing that. So it's not like people are still choosing, oh, I'm going to go with a blended. You probably are. So then the work comes in, how do we make it the best blended environment? Because you're already doing it. How do we use Zoom effectively? How do we create great feedback mechanisms with technology? Can we bring in a third-party tool? What do you want to do face-to-face? What do you want to do asynchronously? Like, it all becomes just making these better, as opposed to I'm going to choose to do it. No, we're all there. We're into the blended learning world, and now it's just a matter of doing it really, really well. So yeah, I think everybody should get on board in some way and see if they could up their blended environment a little bit. And that's what I love to do. So anyone out there wants to talk blended learning, look me up. I'm happy to talk. Thanks. And thank you, Alex, for bringing me that question and letting me talk blended learning.
Now that helps me think too about how our interactions with our college and the high school teachers and our principals and school districts is, very blended for us because we're located in the middle of South Central Pennsylvania, and you have to travel a little bit to get to some of the schools. So we'll do some online and we'll do some in person, and we're trying to make sure that they have the best experience with us at the same time.
Mhm.
It's how do you find that blended piece to make sure that all the parties are happy with the experience that they're having with us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Good luck with your blended learning endeavors. I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, and the way you just spoke about it's really helpful. So that made me think of some things that I can utilize in the future with my team and how we interact with our schools, which is cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
you got it.